white doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, the send out cards one doesn't either.
I know, it's crazy.
I know. So anyway, yes, I have some recognition, everybody. Yay, jazz hands. Now, I'm just figuring out how to get this information. So right now, all I have is recognition from first. So my first line, who has the most active first line? So this would only be numbers of active first line. So unfortunately, it's not going to include all of you because I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So bear with me. But we're going to have some recognition of first line. Anyway, okay. Okay, here we go. Scola. Scola and Molly are tied for number 1 with 47 active shuffle users.
Woo-woo.
Wow.
Hands.
That's
So
great.
Molly and Scola are number 2 is Lynn Huber with 39. Yay!
Wow.
Number 3 is Teresa Paul with 20.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Teresa Paul. Number 4 is Angelica G with 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's Mr. Greg. Number 5 is Amanda Atwood with 6 from Maine.
Woo.
Yay! And we have a 3-way tie for number 5. A 3-way tie for number 5. Yeah. And then that is Brenda Rulo, Christine Locke, and Janet Hewitt.
Woo!
Yay! And number 6, no, that was number 6, with 5 each. And the dog. And number 7 is JP with 4.
Woo!
Yay! So I'm going to send goodies for those. Yay, I'm just
So how did you find that?
right. I'll get better at it. I'm just figuring out how to do it. Sorry about the dog.
What are you doing to poor Bo?
It's because Mr. Greg's here to work on the swing set thing, and he's out there measuring.
He's making your sound fade.
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
Oh, every time he barks, we can't hear you.
That's not good.
That's his answer to you. He doesn't care.
Hey, you don't care.
Open the Shuffle app.
Okay, I did.
You click on More.
More.
And
Okay.
you click on Network.
Uh-huh.
It shows you on that screen. Well, actually, that's not just my first. That's everybody. That's everybody. Oh, that's awesome. I think.
Okay, so yeah, that shows me everybody.
How you get their number is, I looked at the ones that have a plus sign on the right. If you tap the plus sign, it tells you who is under them. But right under their name in blue, it says how many active they have.
Oh, yeah.
You see it? But if you touch the plus sign, it tells you all those people, who they are.
Right.
I guess I assumed that was my first, but now I'm not totally sure. Because most of those people I just said were in my first.
So Rodney Johnson has 5 active. He's from South Africa.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
See, that's what's neat about this is, well, and the other thing, and you know, I was going to write about this afternoon because I was thinking about this earlier. In network marketing, people always say, all I need to do is find one person that really takes off, and that's going to really make my whole business. Well, you need to be the one person. You can't expect someone in your downline to take off bigger than you, I don't think. Because you notice I didn't include my number in this because mine is higher.
Right.
And rightfully so, it should be. The
Right.
number that I brought in personally should be higher than anybody else. And that's true in Avon. I should have the bigger, not necessarily the biggest personal sales, but I should have a big performance if I'm expecting a big performance. So I know with Avon, if I never sold at council, I bet you no one else would ever have sold at council.
Right.
Because they'll say to me, you think I'm going to sell at council? Have you ever done it? Am I going to say no? I'm like, yes, actually, I have sold at council. No. No, you can't say that. But, but I think your team's not going to do if you don't. So this is the same thing.
It is.
Yeah. But isn't that cool? You can find out who everybody is. And, you know,
I'm
if you
looking.
touch on them, most people didn't include their mailing address. So that's not going to help with that particular thing. But a lot of them did include their birthday. And how I saw that was if you click on a person
On their card?
on their name on the thing, on their name on when we're looking at network, if you click on their name, a menu pops up that says copy, shuffle, invite link, enroll under for shuffle, or connections information. So if you click on connections information, anything that they did put is there, like the phone number. So technically I could get quite a bit of information off just using the cell phone number if I went to whitepages.com and reverse look up their phone number. So I could probably get the rest of it from that. Sometimes they don't have cell phone numbers, but lots of times they do. But some people even put the rest of their stuff. Like I think mine probably has it all because I put my address and everything out all the time, everywhere. I've never had a problem. Oh, and Mr. Greg's gonna think we're gonna talk now. You gotta, yeah, Mr. Greg, you gotta warn me ahead. You can come in. I'm gonna mute me. You guys may want to do something.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking down my list to see what I can find. I'm looking. I feel like I'm going to have to do a, I don't think I did that yet. I think I recorded my phone for doing a card. I don't think I did it for doing any shuffle. I'm going to have to do that and share it for you guys. Because I have I have an Android. It's a little bit different for the iPhones, but.
I have an Android too.
Do you have an Android? Yeah, I have an Android, so.
I like my notes.
I mean, the struggle with this particular type of to make money with is the fact that you don't have to do anything. So there's no initiative to be like, oh, you got to get out there. But they've run some great incentives when it comes to, oh, here's one, Vicky Main. She has 5 too that are active. I was looking for Julie Hines has 2 active people. Is that what that says? Well, I don't understand why the little thingy didn't come down. And then I was looking for Carla because I know Carla's got a bunch of people. Oh, yep, she's got 67. Look at her go.
That's great.
I know, right? And she does a lot of videos though. So when Carla does her videos, she shares, things that work for her and social media. And, like I tell you guys all the time, she is the one who uses it for Instagram, which is fabulous. I mean, you can't go wrong using it for Instagram. It's the best one. And then Vicki Palmer has 6, Eric Mullins has 5, Stacy has 5. Yeah, she's going to be the biggest one. And then I have some that are anonymous LFIs. That means they deactivated their account. And when I had spoke to Guy Toole, I had told him, I said, it would be really nice is if we could see who those people were. Because a lot of times I like to reach out and say, hey, you were doing this before and you're not doing it now, or you want to come back, and that you don't have their information. So I think he was looking into that. Would be nice to have. not that I like to bug people, but like right now, they have a few people under them still. They could, if you've got, well, that's half the money right there. Having 5 people is half the $10 a month you're getting back. So, some of them don't even realize they're not affiliated. They don't get on our trainings. I'm sure they're not watching the Zooms. Here we are doing them. But so, did you guys have any questions or anything you wanted to share? What's going on with the shuffle? Doing the shuffle? It's like a song and a dance.
I'm loving it. The shuffle and the send out cards is just like really opened up a new world for me.
It's fabulous, right?
And I could say it because she's not today, but yes, Janet Hewitt was right. I should have gotten on the train a long time ago. But don't anyone tell her that.
We won't tell her. We won't tell her she was right.
Oh God, no.
We won't tell her. But you know what? I mean, it's one of the, I think it's just another tool that when I share it, and I imagine it's almost like Avon, I still get that, what shuffle? And I think, don't I talk about this all the time, even with my team? I'm like, I'm not on team trainings to train about other stuff. Like I don't get on, my Avon team trainings to go, oh, let's talk about shuffle and send out cards. But once in a while, they'll ask, or new reps will ask, well, what do you use? Or so then I just tell them, and then I'll always see in my comments later on, because they usually go live in the groups too, like, well, what is that SOC or what whatever I'm calling. I'm like, and it's so funny because I'm like, okay, so this, and I always have to make that clear, like, okay, this is not a send out cards meeting, this is a shuffle meeting, or this is not that, this is an Avon meeting, because I'm not trying to take away from what the purposes that we're there for. But honestly, why are people waiting? These things make us money and they save time.
You know what? I had shuffle for a year and never used it. I was intimidated by it. And then Janet kept talking about, she's like, because she wasn't using really send out cards either, but she had it. And then I don't even know, like one day I finally was like, you know what? I'm getting on I'm going on the Zooms. And I did my first card, and I just like got such a response that at 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought of something and I sent one out. It's like, it's getting to be, I've already upped. I went to the 17, then the 37, then up. It's an addiction. And
yeah.
I don't even care about, I don't care that if people call and tell me they thank me. I just get such a kick out of picturing them opening their mail. And it's right now, there's a lot of, unfortunately, I have 4 people in the hospital and sick and this and that, and just sending the cards to like their family members and to them, and the love I'm getting back, it just really like,
Yep.
I say they thanked me, and I'm sitting there and I'm like,
Take
don't thank me. I'm being selfish. It makes me feel when I get down, I make a card.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know what, don't you just forget, like a lot of them that you do, I forget that I even sent them. And then they're like telling you later, oh, that card was so cool. I'm like, oh my God, I totally forgot I even sent that card. I'm so glad
Right,
you,
it's like a week lag time. So yeah, I sent it and I'm like,
Yep.
oh, wait, yeah, I forgot I sent you. I have to look back on my list because I'm like, I want to go send another one. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. I just sent you 2. Wait,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send you another one next week.
But isn't it nice? We can go back and check and see, the sends on the purse. That's a very nice feature. I use that quite a lot because I do have that. I forget stuff like problems.
Yeah, I have no memory.
Mm-hmm. Well, right now, and here's something. So again, QR codes, everybody's like, oh, that's a thing from the past. I cannot tell you how many times I heard when I first started using Shuffle, over, 3-4 years ago, how often they were like, oh no, that's, nobody uses QR codes. It was kind of like email. Nobody uses that. That's like a thing of the past. Well, these guys, they were hot on a trail. They knew obviously something. And they're not, they never did go away. People just weren't like that tech savvy with their phones. Your phones are set up now. You don't even have to take a picture of a QR code or have an app. You literally hold your phone over a QR code and it says you want to open this website and you just click on that. So when you go into restaurants down here, there's a few, because our restaurants, as they reopened, some of them just keeping to not having menus. They're not serving menus or whatever. So when you walk in, they have a QR code right there for you to get your phone out so that you have the menu on your phone when you sit down. So here we are with a QR code on our digital cards. So do your events, tell your people, you know, if you have people that are afraid of a catalog, they don't want your catalog from your business, or they don't want, you know, whatever, have those QR codes printed and hand them to them. Say, here, just take a picture of this and, you know, it'll go right to the book, or take a picture of this, it'll go right to whatever information you're trying to share. And that's just a great way to get around like the contactless stuff. So if you see people that are using them or they would really benefit, those are conversations you can have by saying, do you realize there's a digital platform for business cards out that not only can you have your business card, but it's like a miniature website. It can help you, you know, in your business. You can make several different ones. I said, and then you can actually print the QR codes off and you can have those, you know, when they're doing events or they're setting up or they're, you know, passing stuff out.
I'm having a vinyl QR code for my back window where I have my Avon sign.
See, click here for brochure. That's perfect. I'm telling you. I mean, I last night was the first time I was like, you know, I've seen this a few times, and you know how you have the aha moment? I was like, all of a sudden, like, oh my God, see, we have this with our shuffle. I've been telling everybody forever, get your QR codes out there, you know? And a few years back, this was probably, I did not have shuffle yet, so it was before that, but I was at an amusement park with my son for a school thing. And every line we stood in, somebody was taking, and these people, they were in front of us. They were probably, I don't know, little early 20s. They had stickers with a QR on it, QR code on it, and they were sticking them everywhere. I mean, which was defacing all the property all throughout the thing, but that's not the point. The point is they were putting stickers everywhere. So at what point when the people are standing in line are they going to get curious and be like, what is this QR code, and take a picture of? Back then you used to have the app and whatever. And I thought, wow, you know, that's not a bad idea, is to make sure you get your QR code. And people would be naturally curious to know what's behind the code.
So it's just a code, no writing or anything, just the code.
Yeah, the QR codes on your, and you can bring them up for every single one of your cards.
Yeah.
Yep. So when you bring it up and you want to share it, and it says, let me open this one up. Elsie, want to share? Everything's moving so slow in my life today. I just don't understand. There we are. Share. So when you hit share and that screen comes up for share, your options are, you know, that you would like to do the contact, a shuffle contact, a campaign, or a QR code. So when you click on, first of all, the QR code comes up, and then at the bottom, that's your untrackable link. So if you're ever looking for a way to share the card and you don't want to do a campaign or do Facebook, that's what you click that saves it and copies the link for you to put it wherever. But that's your QR code. So you can screenshot this. You can print that. You can bring them up on your computer and print them. I usually screenshot them and then email it to myself because it's easier for me, to tech savvy as I am, to do it when I want to do like little things. So we putting memes together online. Even if you're making a little meme, you can literally put that on there, and then they're looking on their computer. I've had them come up on the screen. You can just put your phone up right in front of them, and it'll go right to it. But it's a nice thing to share out to like businesses that you know that are looking for contactless menus or deliveries, or they need their website to show up, you know, where they're normally coming in. Maybe you can tell them, listen, you know, we have a great, you know, some people don't know how to make a QR code with their website. You can make QR codes. There's like programs for it. I'm not going to spend time figuring that out. Shuffle does that for me. So this is a good time. I had to mute you, Glenda, because it was like a background thing. So if you want to talk, you have to unmute yourself. Just want to make sure you know. I was echoing. I don't know why that was happening. So what else has been working good for you guys?
Well, I shared it at on Monday. I had to go to Staples, and I had Janet got me a mask that says Avon Lady. So I did my shopping. I get back. I'm sitting in the car for a couple of minutes doing something, and a lady like pointing at me. She's parked like in front of me, and she's like, waving like she knew me, and I'm thinking, who is this? I wasn't paying attention to my own head. And then she's like, I haven't seen an Avon rep in so long. So I was like, oh, did you see the mask? She's like, and the big sign in the back window. And I went, oh, okay. So I did Lisa's with the, you have your phone. It was in her hand. I said, here's my shuffle. I go, here's my virtual business card. It'll give you every link, explained everything to her. She's like, oh my God, that's so great. And told her to follow me on Facebook, this and that. And then I did what Lisa challenged me to send a send out card to like people I don't know, like that I just meet and stuff. And I was a little leery of it, but she gave me all her information. So I did have the send out card, and I was like, I used all my tactic, all my everythings, and it was great. And then today I went to somebody, drop off her order, and I just sent her a shuffle thank you. Thank you for your order. And then I put in it that I'm doing like a monthly raffle for every order. At the end of the month, we'll raffle something off. So I've actually got a few people go, oh, that's great. Oh, I can't wait and stuff. So I'm using the shuffle like as to start it. And then I send them a thank you, after I drop off their order. Because these people, like, they don't really like a lot of text. So I'm like, okay. I just send them a thank you after the order, and that's it. And she texted me back and said, I'm so glad we met. This is great. So, I'm trying to keep every little thing. And then her business just opened. I'm going to send her a card with a picture of her business. So I'm trying to use each thing, and it's helping.
It does help. And like every little bit of little money you're making is helping too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's important when you're doing the shuffle that we tell them that you have to become an affiliate. So that's not, I guess, doesn't happen automatically. You have to go to the website, become an affiliate, or activate being an affiliate. So if anybody does use the banner at the bottom and they are joining you, you will get your coins, because some had coins and they're not even getting them. People are signing up, but they don't even know, because they're never signing up to be an affiliate, and they're just kind of not going anywhere. So
if someone signs up under me and they're not an affiliate, and someone signs up under them, nobody gets anything?
Yeah, if they use that banner, they're just going to sit there.
Okay.
It'll show up. They'll be there. I don't think you're just not going to earn money. You won't be able to collect it. You have to activate, because you see me become an affiliate, you have to put all that information in. So,
okay.
Yep. So that's important. And Georgette said she wants to refresh herself on Shuffle. What do you need refreshing on that we can help you with while you're on here today? Oh, I can't. Wait, hold on. Let me see. You have to unmute yourself, because I can't hear you. So push the, there you go.
I'm sorry. I
There you
asked my
go.
husband for some help with something, and now he's asking me, and I'm involved with this. You know how that goes. I have the Shuffle app, but I had gotten away from it, so now I have to refresh myself on it and get back to using it.
Yes,
So I've
beautiful.
So it's almost like I'm a beginner, but I need to get back into using it.
Well, good. Well, then you're on the right place. First, I want to tell you that we have been doing these for quite a many weeks right now. And there are lots of times we've done different, we won't hit on all of them today, but if you want my YouTube channel, which if you go to YouTube and put Lisa Scola or Success with Scola in, it'll come up and you'll see the little shuffle icon. Every single one of those is one of these meetings that we've shared our screen, gone over how to, do a campaign, maybe do a lead capture, do a, how to design cards. We've designed several different kinds of cards that to utilize to use up the 10. So you might want to spend time after this even going over some of it, because we won't get on all of them. Wilbur's back. She wants refreshed on Shuffle. Like she's just taking a whole refresher course today on getting back in and using it, and the design a card or show her some cards. Do you want to share your screen? Because I know you love to share your screen. Did you want to share your screen? And
what would you like me to do? I need the stuff I need to do on Shuffle. I need to Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's fixing something. Hopefully the dog won't see him doing it. Yeah, yes, I can do that. Yay!
Okay.
I need to update my campaign card.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
I
easy
love that one. Well, we were
Yeah.
jabbering on and on and on about the QR codes and how good they work and how a great thing like last night when I went, everybody's using contactless menus now. So when you go into a restaurant, you like actually just scan the QR code at the door. So you have the menu on your phone and an opportunity that does open up for all of us because QR codes are readily just available and they make themselves. So as business owners, they should be using them.
Absolutely. And let's see where I can go over campaign 18 and make it into, or there's campaign 20 and make it into 21.
Yay.
Yay. So I just change it up. Where's 21? What does 21 look like? 20. What does 21 look like?
It's the cashmere.
Oh, I got it.
Cashmere. Yep. Cashmere.
Yeah, okay. Satine.
The
Satine
Satine Dreams.
I think she looks like, dare I say, hi. Come on.
She looks like she's a little bit sleeping.
I'm okay. That's much more appropriate, which sadly I am not really appropriate in any way.
Definitely has that stone-eyed look for sure. Yeah, she just definitely looks like she's good.
Yeah, Mr. Greg was here, by the way, about the fire pit swing thing. They're going to work on that tomorrow. Alex is helping. So
Nice.
the 3 dots and then edit right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like the old way because it's steps. So I don't know if they're going to keep the old way, but this is the old way, okay? So it's steps right through it. It's so easy, but we need to go get the, I'm going to go on my Avon site now because I need to get the front cover. So here's my Avon site and go on your store because that way you'll already be in your store to get the URLs for the product changes. And then if you go up here, you can shop the regular brochure here. Actually, I probably could have taken that picture right there, couldn't I? But anyway, here it is.
This would be much better.
Then right click, save image as, and then it doesn't matter what I save it as. Oh, look, I'm getting weed crocs, everybody. Be happy, weed crocs. I didn't even know they had those. I am so excited about my weed crocs. You never, oh. I just told Mr. Greg I was getting weed crocs. That's how excited I am. I know that's weird. Okay, so go back. Oh, we need to make that. I need to edit that probably, right?
Here's my Maisie.
Maybe or maybe not. Oh no, maybe not. Okay.
No, you'll be able to edit it right on.
Yeah, I only need to do that probably when I'm screenshotting it, and I didn't have to do that because I did it the right way. Ha. Okay, so the colors for this are more like tanny, right, or gold.
They're gold.
I'm already using gold, so let's do brown or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you change it's the color of the theme of the whole card. Oh, how about orange?
Orange or that peach color up there look nice too.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Pick that. Let's see what that. Oh, was that too light? No, that's pretty.
No, it's
that's kind
pretty.
of too light, but that's pretty. Yeah,
I like it.
Okay, so the first step 1 is just the color template, and I kept the same template. That's what I wanted. So then I just go on to step 2. This is so easy this way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
My information is the same, but I want to change this to campaign 21. The rest of it's all the same, though. I always look to make sure that this is right because on a customer-centered card, now instead of barking, now you have to put up with squeaky. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
On a customer-centered card, don't forget, the customer, I mean, you can be proud of your title, but the customer doesn't care. The customer wants a title they know, and your Avon lady is something that they know. If I put Platinum Executive Leader, it means nothing to the customer. So that's why I don't do that. This I changed because I put that in it, but normally I put more here because I want them to know how long I've been in the business and that I have experience. And usually I say something, if I don't know the answer to your question, I've been around long enough that at least usually I know where to find the answer to your question, something like that. And that's it. And I also always make sure my shuffle ad banner is on. The default is off, because that makes this show up here. And that way, if somebody I give it to also has a little business, they might want to use this too, and I can get paid, or at least get mine free. Okay, here we go. Then next. Now, these photos, that's the top one, I think. Yeah, so that's the one I want to change to the other brochure cover. So I just click in here, go grab the other cover, and since I already put Avon down farther, I could put that, because right underneath it I have the other Avon. Okay, and then I put crop, and then it shows up right away. See, that's perfect.
Perfect.
Yay. And then under here, just for the heck of it, I'll change that to the other. I have the other logo. But that's as easy it is to change it right there. That's easy peasy. And then the product images is the wheelie. These are the products that are out right now. So it's going to do anything that I've checked. So I'm going to uncheck these, and then I'm going to go down. What we want cashmere, right? Because that's introduced. We want whatever's in the front. I don't think I have these either, the glimmer shadows.
Oh yeah, no. I love these glimmer shadows.
I'll get one. So I'll go to the Avon brochure. I'll go into the brochure because I want the things in the front. Okay. And this is what I want one of. So I'll just click on it. It'll go to the page, won't it? There. Okay. Then I can right click and get that picture. Save image as, and then save, and that's going to be my downloads. So then I have to go to that page itself to get the URL, I think. There. So this, I have to go to the product page itself, then up in the URL, highlight it, right click, copy. You know, sadly, when I'm doing this on my own, I talk this much too.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I do.
Me
Okay,
too.
so add image, choose file. I'm gonna, when somebody's here, they're always like, who are you talking to? Me. And then that's the image. So crop, and that's right. Okay. Now you just click on link, right click, and paste. And that's the URL from that page in my store. And you can tell it goes to my store because look at the end is my reference code. And then save. Okay. So that was from the whole. So right now in my wheelie, I only got one product. So let's go to a product that I already have a picture for and just change the URL because that's easy. But let's see if I've got one easy to do. Oh yeah, here's the VDL lip things. I sell quite a bit of these. I was surprised by that myself. The VDL lip things. Okay, so what you do is I clicked it, so that's going to be in my wheelie, and then I just highlight the URL underneath it. See how I did that? And then delete. Then I'm going to go in my store, and let's see, if I go back to the brochure, right, I can go to the page number 38, page 38, and there it is. Okay, so then I want to go on the product page. So then I'm on the product page. I already have a picture, so I just want the URL. So I highlight it, right click, copy, and then up to shuffle, and then that was a left click. Then I'm going to right click paste, and then I've just changed that URL, and then I'm going to hit save. So now I have 2 products in my wheelie, and they both go to the right place in campaign 21. Okay, does everybody have that? Any
Yep.
questions on that particular thing? No, you're all set? Now the rest of it's
Lisa?
easy. Yes.
Does each, I'm sorry, did each of the templates have the wheelie? Or is it
No,
one
just the
Not all of them. Not all
just
of
the
them
first
have the
3.
wheelie.
the
Right.
first 3?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And it's not
Okay,
called
I
a
have-
wheelie. I say wheelie. What is
It's
it?
called the carousel.
The
And you
carousel.
can put
I
you
should-
can put 100 pictures in that carousel. So you could do 100 products.
I do have a question about it. So I do have the other card that I did, with the safety products, right? And with URLs. And those were probably linked to a catalog from, I don't know, a couple months ago. Also, if they go to click on that now, will it still take them to the product, or is that no longer good because it was an older brochure?
I go back and update them because I'm not going to take the chance.
Or
Okay.
go look at your card and click on them and see where they go. A lot of times that's
Yeah.
the same with your Google page. If you have a Google business page that you actually use links to your pictures, you have to do the same thing. Those change in their brochures all the time. So you
It's-
have
You
to
would
always
need to
check your
update
links.
them.
To
Okay.
me, it's just so easy to update it that it would be just as much effort to go test it.
Mhm.
So like, here's the mask one, right? I'm going to click on it because I'll add it to this card. And then I'm just going to erase that one. And rather than test it, I'll just go get the
Get a
link.
new one. But you know,
Right.
it's good to change it up every campaign, because if you have customers looking at it, you want different pictures in a different order because you want them to look at it. If they see when they open it up the same thing, they're not going to go shopping.
That is a very good point. And
That's why
here's
every time you go grocery shopping, the shit's moved around.
Scola said shit.
You know, every time I go in there, I'm like, where did you put this stuff? Like, you're going to make me have to look around for 5 years for it. I just wanted to come and grab something real quick.
Yeah, to me, it's just as fast to update it as it is to test it to see if it's the same. But you were trying to avoid doing work, weren't you? I don't
Always.
blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you. I just think that to me, it's just as easy to do them. But I usually keep, let's go to that next step so I can add a video there. Okay, the next step. So I've got 3 things. You can have up to 100 in your carousel, the carousel of progress.
Yes.
I love that ride at Disney. That's one of my favorites, even though it's like old. But so am I. So there we go. So now here, oh, sorry, dog. YouTube video. I want to add another one. So I just put add, and then there's another place for it here. So now let's go to YouTube and get one. Let's go to YouTube.
And one of the nice things about the Avon site is a lot of times they put like this Satine Dreams, that whatever, they'll have a video on it. So a lot of times whatever's
Yeah.
on the cover, they'll have a video, which is nice.
So we want, am I in the right,
Yeah, go to,
page?
yeah, there you go. And
Is
just
this
click on
the-
videos.
Okay. Because they've been making a lot of videos, but I don't think they're
No,
on
they're
this
not putting them in
page.
here. They must be putting them in the other one.
And what is the other one?
It's just Avon, I think. I don't think it's Avon
It's under
or Avon
social, isn't it?
USA.
2
Isn't
weeks
it under
ago.
social?
This is it. 2 weeks ago. Oh, and look, and here's the virtual visionaries thing. So whatever
Mhm.
this is, we need to go on here. Oh, heck, let's just put this one.
That's so
This
cute.
is an awesome one.
I know,
Okay.
right?
It's just under regular Avon. Okay. And I am subscribed. I don't know why I don't look there first. Anyway, okay, so you click on share and then copy the URL, which is that right there. And then you go back to shuffle. And the YouTube name is Babyance, right? Babyance?
Mm-hmm.
I maybe not spelled that right. And then you go down to the line below it, right click, paste, and there's that URL. And then you go look on your card and there it is.
There it is.
Fabians. Oh, I did spell it right. No, I didn't.
did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
did. Fabians. Yay. But that's as easy. And you can put, I think there's unlimited YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
And you also could do a video like yourself and upload it to your own YouTube, which YouTube, you can have a YouTube channel for free. And then down here, the other thing that you change on this step is this right here, the buy Avon here, join Avon here. That's
Your
just how
link
I word it.
buttons.
Yeah, you can change it just as quick as that. That's it. See, buy Avon. It changed it that quick. And join Avon. But I can put click here. You can do buy Avon, click here. That quick it changes it right while you're doing it.
I like the click here because a lot of people don't know. They say it says buy Avon. What do I do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
click here.
Yep, that's
You
makes
can also
sense.
put click here for full brochure since you have links on it if you're using the ones with the carousel so that they
Yeah.
know that those are the full ones. And usually in the description with the carousel, if you're using that, put in the carousel here below are product photos. If you'd like to order that product, click on the photo.
Yeah, you can
And then
put
they'll
that
know
up
too.
here in
You know,
this
you can
thing.
give them directions. Yep, you can give them directions right in that description. So
Yeah, and then the next thing is just confirm it, and you're all done. It's that easy. So that updated my card that easy. And save. That was a lot of talking for what I did because I didn't really change that much. But you could. That's how easy it is. Ooh, do I want to? Of course, I want to inform everybody who's ever looked at the card. Absolutely.
And that's also that other huge point, you guys. You know, if they're using it for catalogs and you tell people they're joining, you say, listen, once you update your card, everybody who's viewed your card will get an update. Said they will let them know that you've updated your card.
And then you go on here and see the 3 dots. That's how I edited it to start with. Then I do untrackable link. And I can either take a screenshot and get the QR code or copy the link, which is right here. Right? But it says you can do Facebook that way, but I don't usually do that. I do it the other way. Then I go on here and then I just paste it. I say something and I paste it.
Right.
New brochure.
What's it look like?
Yay. Say again?
What's it look like?
That's just going to
It's
show
going
you.
to come. Yeah, it's going to come up in a second here. Post.
And it looks, since Facebook has changed it, yep.
See?
Looks just like a
Yes.
website.
It just looks like a website. So that's all I put on mine is new brochure, and they can click there if they want to.
That's your
Yay.
QR code?
No, that's not the QR code.
That's what I meant. What's the QR code look like?
It would
Oh,
look just like the QR code if you shared it. So
if you okay, so let's do that. Untrackable link. Okay, that's the QR code right there, right? So
Right.
how I get it from there to where I want it is I press print screen. So I screen capture that. And then if you go, oh, I gotta move. All of you lovely people are there. Okay, so I go down here to the folder that's screenshots. And then I go to the last one that got added, which will be that. See, there it is. That's that screenshot that I just took.
Okay.
Then I go up here and say edit, edit. And then it'll let me crop that down to just the QR code.
Then what does it look like when somebody opens it?
It goes to your regular shuffle card.
Oh,
brings up
okay.
a
I
link. So when you put your phone over that, put your phone up, are you on your phone right now, Charlotte?
No, I'm not.
Well, if you have your phone, open up the camera and right here, and
Because you
just
can
put
do
it
it right now.
You could do it right now. It'll
Yeah.
tell you actually before you even open it, when you open your camera,
Yeah, mine just did it. It said open app, LFI, and shuffle.
Yep, it says
I'm just pointing
web
at it.
page right at the bottom, yes. See,
Yep.
it
Okay.
says right at the
And
bottom.
look, it opened the card that I just
Yeah.
made. I just fixed. You can
So
do
you
it
don't
right
have to
there.
take a picture, you just have to put it right in your
Yep,
camera.
worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
You
Cool.
just point it at your camera, point your camera at it. You don't need a
Worked for
special
me.
app anymore or anything.
Oh, that's cool.
So now that where you could put this is everywhere. Like you could print it on labels that you're putting on your brochures. You could put it, have it made into a vinyl sticker and put it on your car. There's a million places you could put that where people could then get your information. I think that any place that you, like on your business card, on your regular like send out cards, you save that as JPEG. So that's a regular picture. So you could stick that on the back of a card or on the inside of a card or on the front of the card. You could send a card with just that on the front if you wanted.
I have another question too.
Yes.
This one's for Scola.
Scola.
What is a shepherd's hook?
I put a picture up for you.
Oh,
Right
did you?
under that. Yes, I did. I took a
Okay.
picture last night so you can see. It's what you put in your yard to hang a plant off of.
Okay.
But I put a picture so you could actually see it.
Okay.
So, a what hook?
A shepherd's hook. So
Oh, a
I went
shepherd's
live
hook.
yesterday.
Okay, shepherd's
Yeah, I went live yesterday in Success and I was talking about ways you can get brochures out or whatever. And that was, I said, put a shepherd's hook down by the end of the road, put a plant on it or behind it and then hang your brochures. So it was like,
Well,
what's a shepherd's
they
hook?
must have little ones of those, I take it, because
Yeah, they do. I mean, they have all
Giant ones.
sizes you can get. You can just put them out there.
Oh,
They have them
nice.
double-sided, so you can put brochures on one side, plant on another.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have like the big one that had to be put in with cement, and it has
Oh,
the
yeah,
5
no.
hooks.
Oh, yeah, that's very big. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're just a little
They have little
hook.
bitty ones. That's nice.
Yes,
And you
just-
yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
Not a
sorry,
little
I
one.
didn't know that.
Actually, I have, wait, this is a
Glenda, don't
picture.
laugh at me, Glenda. That's not nice, Glenda. You're laughing.
Yeah,
I always learn new stuff from Scola.
right here,
Some
look.
stuff is raunchy, but I still learn it. Go ahead.
Can you see it?
Oh yes, look at that. Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
that's pretty.
Yes, one little hook. It's got a plant on
Okay.
it. But you
Your
can,
name here. You could have it
Yep.
say Avon.
you can have it say Avon, you can order them, and then you just put the brochures.
That's awesome. You got to send me that. Send me that where you're getting that from.
I'd have to do, I was in Amazon. I just real quick went in Google, put shepherd's hook, that popped right up.
Oh, I'll look then because that would be
Because
good.
I was
good
just
to
trying to
share
get
on
a
our
picture
team
for
page.
Charlotte. That was the first one that came up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll get a picture real quick and put it up for her so she could.
Because that would be awesome to share on my Avon team page because a lot of people would like to do that. Put Avon on the hook itself and put them
Yep.
out. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yay.
can, everything in your life can be personalized. So if you have a doormat, you can have it say, Avon sold here, Pamper Chef sold here, whatever it is you do for a living sold here if you're selling it here, you know? But you can, instead of your name, you can have it say whatever you want.
I actually put it on my bell box.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. You can have all, I mean, you can, and then, you know, on the shuffle thing, you guys, I cannot tell you how they have helped us this year. This contactless stuff that they're doing just made shuffle absolutely fabulous. Before, you know, I mean, even when we did the emergency card. So Georgette wasn't on, but if you look back on some of our posts, and I don't know if I have it saying that, but if you look in my YouTube, when we made the card for emergencies. So if you have medications you take and you're always updating that right now, think about that when you go to the doctors. They don't want you touching nothing, man. Everything you sign electronically everything's, you know, that's even better. I take advantage of it. I go, by the way, here's my QR code. That's my medication. There you go. I don't want you to be touching nothing. You just put that right on my phone right there.
For your safety.
For your safety. But it starts a conversation if nothing else. You're like, what is that? I'm like, well, you'll just open it up and then you sit at your desk and you do your thing. Okay? You just do your thing.
Even if you only
Ladies,
have that to look at it, because I all of a sudden have a couple that I take now that I never did my whole life. And then they like put you on the spot when you check in. List them here. Oh,
No.
like I'm remembering the names of that stuff because
Right.
it's like this long of the name. I don't know what that is. I know what it does, but I don't know what it says. So I could look back and have it in my carousel, a
Yeah.
picture of the bottle, of the label, and then
Yep.
I can write down whatever they want off of it. So
Ladies, I tested the whether or not your link stays. So on my card, I haven't changed. Like I have the hand sanitizers in there, and they still go back to that spot.
hand
But
sanitizer.
the
Yeah.
way I didn't go to the brochure and then put that link up. I went directly into my e-store.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
the lady who was asking if the link stays, if you went directly into your e-store, then they should
I
still
think it's
be,
not. I
they
don't
should
think
still
it's.
go back to the right product.
Yeah, no, the only
'Cause I
reason
just
why those
tested
are
mine.
staying are those are not in the brochure. So a lot of that stuff's not in the brochure. So that might always stay, but that brochure, that's where at least it was, those do change because they're on a different page. So like these
No, I
items, when
mean,
you
I
bring it
went
up,
to,
The product itself. I think I understand what you're saying, Karen,
right,
but I guess what we're saying is that's not always true. What you're saying, because
okay,
we've run across instances where the old URL didn't go where it was supposed to. So
okay, all right.
you're
'Cause
saying
see, I
if you
did the
don't go
link
through the
directly,
brochure, go ahead.
right, but if you, because see, I did that link directly to the e-store and not
Right.
through the
Right.
brochure first.
No, I know.
Okay, all
I
right.
know.
I'll
We've
try it with something else.
We've ran across
Yeah.
instances where that didn't work. So
Where
we're
it
just
didn't work.
saying,
Okay,
to be safe,
exactly.
go get the
Exactly.
current URL. That's all. Because
or
they
check.
don't
Right.
necessarily have a rhyme or reason that they've told us when they do change it, but they do change. So
Gotcha.
we don't know exactly why they change. So we can't say, well, if this is true, it changes. If this is true, it doesn't.
Exactly.
So we're just saying change them to be safe. Do you know
Got
what I
it.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple more minutes of doing something, but to me, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's good. And somebody that I know had made their card and there was like, and it wasn't on a shuffle, it was for Google. And she just happened to mention on our team that she had links put up to go to that product on a long time ago, and they're all different. She goes, I'm so glad I checked them. They don't go in. I said, yeah, they don't do that anymore. Sometimes they switch it up. So it's always good. If you're using a link that's supposed to go somewhere, just always make sure it's going where you want it to go.
Right,
And not
right.
just shuffle, that would be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
Absolutely. But I love the quick links. So those
And
are
Hey,
this
nice.
is,
Lisa, I think the shepherd's hooks, because I've been seeing several like on different sites that they would post pictures, and I think Etsy has some with the Avon logo, and some of them have like a little house where they can even put stuff in it, like maybe some samples, and then they would hang the brochures, or they would make a house to where they put the brochures in to keep them out of the weather.
nice.
So,
Nice.
but I think
Oh.
Etsy has them.
This
Nice.
one is from, because it was still on here, Char's Metal Works, and it's $45 and you personalize it.
That's 45 on Etsy also.
Yep. So
Nice. And by the way, if you have, like I'm sure you remember, my van has a vinyl wrap on all around it. I can go to the sign guy, which I'm haven't done yet, with that screenshot of the QR code, and he can print me just that in any size that I want. I can email him that QR code, and he can just print me some of those as a vinyl sticker, and I can just add it to my design that I already have. So I don't need to redo the whole van for that. He can add that.
Where on your van would you put it?
I actually do have some room. I've got some room for that. I don't put, mine's not that busy because I'm very aware that when someone goes by, there's certain things I want to stick out, like the name. I had to get after the sign guy because he's a graphic artist guy, and them guys are always so artsy. So he had the name really small on the hood because he thought it looked better. And I said, no, you don't understand. If anything's going to be big, it's got to be the name, because the name is what they recognize. So I said, the name needs to be as big as you can make that on the hood. And he and I went back and forth. He's so funny because he's like, let me do my job. That's what I get paid to do. And I said, yeah, but you're the art guy and I'm the marketing girl. So I said, we need to have a mix here, because what looks good isn't necessarily readable to the customer. So my job is to make sure it's big and readable so that they can immediately do it. So I think that I can fit. I'm going to tell him exactly what size I need. But like, a matter of fact, in the corner on the hood, I definitely could fit it. But I know what you mean. Yeah, I do have a lot of space taken up on it. But I could even put it
I had
over.
I had a problem with my vinyl QR code on my back window.
What happened?
Eventually, I don't know, the weather, the sun, I live in Florida. Now it won't even read.
Well, right. If you're saying eventually, but that's true with the whole wrap. I mean, those only last, they say 3 to 5 years, and then I need to get replaced. Matter of fact, I'm on year 1, and I already need to go down there and have him take clear vinyl and put it around where I'm coming up a little bit, because it's a sticker. It's a big giant sticker, and it'll start peeling up a little on the edges. So that's probably on a QR code that you add, that would be the same problem. So either they take it off and replace it, or it may be that they could, fix it. But I think probably with a small sticker that you add, he'd have to replace that. But if they do go bad, there's no doubt about that.
And just make sure that if you're using a QR code to go to your brochure, because we do a lot of fun stuff with that shuffle card, and my friendly reminder would be, if you're putting that up there, and make sure you are always changing it up, that it's up to date if people are going to it, so that But
that's a good idea.
I'm going to stop the recording on this because it's been an hour. It goes on YouTube. So just want to let that little disclaimer go about joining Shuffle. So if you caught this because you just willy-nilly just going around YouTube and you've watched the whole video to the end and you'd like to start Shuffle, and somebody you don't know does it, please join with the link that's appears here. If not, please join with the person who shared the video with you. So if somebody is doing Shuffle, ask them how to get started, use their banner at the bottom of the card, and come join us for training every Thursday right here. And we share the Zooms out. It's the same link. You could save it.
Scola said willy.
Willy-nilly. I said willy-nilly. You just catching all my words today. I gotta cancel.